Oh, hi. I haven't been saying anything, so there's nothing to hear yet. Wait, hold up. Let me try to fix that at least. Yeah, this is all like as scuffed as it could possibly be, so yeah. Things are happening. Okay, here we go. All right, so now there should at least be music. It is possible that music is too loud. Um, there's also a bit of a delay, but I think I want that. Do you guys hear either me or my voice? Do you guys hear me or my voice? I guess that'll come through soon enough. Oh, maybe this is a bigger delay than I realized. We'll get there. We'll get there. And if this doesn't work, then I can just always run back to the regular stream. Okay, you do hear me. Cool. All right, we're making progress. We're making progress. Obviously, nothing's going to happen until 1:15-ish. I'm just trying to get stuff working. Okay, never mind. We're doing YouTube live. Hey, I see. There's a lot of things going on, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Here, you know what? Let's post. No, let's not post yet. Big. So whenever you're ready, just know and we can start commentary. I'll take it from here until 100 on Manatee losing. Wow, that's you're confident in that. Okay. Oh, you guys don't need to see all that. My desktop, or my, my computer stuff. Alright. What was I doing? I was trying to pull up the new poster. I was going to say at Palkia Enjoyer, the Swiss Grand Finals and Undercard are starting in 10 minutes. We've got a YouTube live going already. Come join us. Oops, I should have linked the fucking... There we go. I'm good at this. I swear I am a professional. I'm going to check. I'm going to queue up for a random battle. I just want to see exactly how choppy this is. If we're really, like, screwed here, or whether I can actually do stuff. Because it's possible that the frame rate is going to be like 3 frames per second. And if that happens, I don't really know what the options are. I will drop this all the way down. I will drop this all the way down. Oh, that frame rate looks reasonable. Okay, my Glaceon's asleep. What do I do now? You're gonna set up. Why would I have anything that could... Oh, wait, I do have hazard clearing. Okay, bet. Yeah, this is just... Oh wait, no. Yeah, this is just a test game to make sure everything's working. All right, cool. How many people we got in stream so far? We got 12 watching. Oh, let's go. Kind getting washed, episode 194. Unfortunately, you may be right. Am I faster than this Smeargle yet? No, I'm not. I'll just rapid spin again. I don't know. Do I have an earthquake machine? No, I do not have an earthquake machine. Stone Edge it is. This is stupid. Yeah, just getting dunked. Whatever. Okay, I'm quitting this. That was... Wait, is it actually good Wi-Fi? I can't tell if you're just messing around or not. I think I purposefully clicked the random battle to make sure that like the frame rate and stuff was good. If it's actually terrible, please tell me and I will try to fix it. I'm not really sure what I can do to fix it, but I will do my best. Actually, no, I know what I can do. Wait a minute. Okay, I just turned off. That was YouTube audio, but I have downloaded 1 hour of relaxing Diamond Pearl music compilation. So let's go. Let's just use this instead. Okay. Ooh, yeah, and that could work. It's working surprisingly well. Okay, cool. That is exactly what I want to hear. Okay. Yes. So, firstly, I just want to note a tiny little change. Oh, that's not the way to do it. Here, I'll do it this other way. By the time the gameplay actually starts, it'll get a lot better, but we're not there yet. Alright, so... slight change. Pushi has taken over the Mono Psychic. Manatee has taken over Mono Dragon. To specify the format, this is UUbers pokes only. Terra is not allowed because otherwise it would just be how quickly does Pushi Terra Fairy or how quickly does Manatee Terra Dark. Yeah. And otherwise, I mean, I think it's just going to be pretty interesting because, you know, we have Mewtwo, we have Necrozma, we have kind of so many really strong psychic types. But at the same time, of course, there's dragons everywhere in UUbers. So it's kind of like a quantity versus quality. Both of these players are extremely good. Yeah, in terms of commentary, Vig is going to be joining me. Pushi, not Poochie. Oh, in terms of legality, anything that's allowed in Uber's UU is allowed in this monotype. Yeah. But if you have any questions, Manatee, just DM me. We have a chat going. Right, what was I saying? Vig is going to join me on commentary as soon as they're available. Definitely in time for the grand finals for Leo versus PTK. Potentially not in time for the undercard, but, you know, that's why I've got... Do I have Riz? I don't know. But I'll just have to Riz it up myself in case. Alright. How are we looking? It's 1:12. We've got some time. Manatee, for real, you're screwed? I don't know. That seems like an exaggeration to me. I mean, let's think about the viability, because Manatee has Roaring Moon. Hello? There's no good Psychic Fairy. But there are many, there's a lot of good dragon types. Dialga is going to resist stab. Obviously, Roaring Moon, what carries fairy stab on psychics? I mean, Necrozma. Actually, wait, let's just look at this. UUbers UU. If I look up Moonblast, I don't see any psychic types until Gardevoir. Let's look up Dazzling Gleam. Are there any psychic types here? Okay, Espathra or Arceus. Arceus is allowed on either team. So I guess there's some options for Dazzling Gleam. What about Play Rough? No psychic types. Absolutely none until Indeedee or Jirachi. So, not a lot of good fairy stab on the psychic. Oh, yeah, maybe I did scroll past Cresselia. It's okay, it's irrelevant. And then on the dragon side, I mean, how many things have knockoff? That's a lot. Cyclizar, Roaring Moon right there. How many things have Dark Pulse? Arceus Dragon, Giratina gets Dark Pulse? Huh, I didn't know that. Yeah, Hydreigon's legal. Archaludon's gonna be legal. Crunch, is there anything there? Yeah, Excalibur gets Crunch? I didn't know that. That's kind of crazy. Anything gets Sucker Punch? Dragapult gets Sucker Punch. Kind Search Ice Beam. Oh, right, yes. Let's see. Psychic types with Ice Beam. Oh, okay. Ooh, Deoxys and Mewtwo. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, this could be good. This is why it's such an interesting match, because, there's kind of neutral type effectiveness both ways, so you really got to kind of be creative. Both sides can use Latios and Latios. I'd be very interested to see if either of them actually do it. Yeah, so any other... I don't know exactly what the teams are. I don't know to what degree they've been prepping. Are there any other interesting dark moves? No. But, yeah, I can just look up Shadow Ball, and then on dragon types, obviously we have, Dragapult, Giratina. Kyurem gets Shadow Ball. Ooh, that could be fun. Yeah, you could just scarf Kyurem's Shadow Ball through the entire team, ? Deoxys doesn't outspeed that. I don't know. Dragons have traumatized me before. Yeah, dragons are kind of all over the place, but also, these are the faces of legendaries in Pokemon. You think of legendaries, think of, Mewtwo, and you think of, Rayquaza, the typical, dragon type, the typical psychic type. Obviously, Rayquaza not actually legal, but, dragon types crawling all over the place. Anything else? Does anything good get Icicle Crash on Psychic? Calyrex, okay. I don't know. Icicle Spear? Mew, okay, whatever. Kyurem doesn't one-hit KO Necrozma. Right, yes. So we have to talk about the elephant in the room, which is that psychics do get Necrozma Duskwing. Yeah, you could just run Indeedee, Mewtwo, Deoxys, and then I don't know, something defensive, Arceus, Psychic, and then maybe what else? Oh, right, and a defensive Solgaleo or something. That is totally valid for, oh, Gallade gets triple axle. It's okay, Gallade's irrelevant. Yeah, this could be a totally valid team for the Psychics. And that would be scary as all. Yeah, you could just set up Psychic terrain, start blasting off expanded forces, have Mewtwo with Ice Beam coverage. Yeah. Yeah, and then Solgaleo for the Dragon Resist. You don't have options for Dark types, except maybe an Aura Sphere. Yeah, you could Ice Beam, Aura Sphere, Psy Strike, and then whatever you want. I don't know, Nasty Plot, Sub. People telling me Gallade is not irrelevant. Okay. But then on the dragon type side, what do you want to do? Probably Dialga. Probably want Dragapult. Roaring mid. Not so mid. Palkia, you just gotta run Palkia, always. What other good dragon types are there? We could go Giratina, but they probably have a lot of ghost coverage. Oh right, yes, you can run Kyurem, and then Cyclizar. That would be a scary team right there. Oh yeah, Mewtwo gets Focus Blast, Deoxys gets Superpower. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, you have a ton of options on both sides. Yeah, people are just yapping, being dumb in chat. It's okay. So there are 10 minutes to start. Yeah, we're gonna get started with the undercard at 1:30 Eastern time. It's basically 1:20. And then after that, maybe we'll get Vig in, we'll get some interviews going potentially. And then we will get ready for the actual grand finals. PTK versus Leo Justice. I can pull up the poster one more time. Wait, how am I doing this? Yes. Okay, here we go. Whatever. You can see my friggin' tabs at the bottom. That's okay. But yeah, like, who do you guys have? I feel like oh wait, how do I make a poll? I have no clue how to make a poll. Or unless you mean on Discord. One of the mods, if you're in, set it up. Set up a poll for who you think's gonna win. I think QB's in chat. But yeah, like, I think Leo is kind of the people's champ, as you might say. You know, being a council member, I don't know. But also PTK, I feel like PTK has the better, like, resume on this. PTK, I mean, the wins on Slickles, the win on BKA, you know, I feel like the win on Mozzanite, on, you know, all of these players. Meanwhile, on Leo's side, like, yes, beating SBAP is, like, the win you could ever get. Like, arguably one of the best players. And then, you know, Nebula also an excellent win. But I feel like when you get lower down in Leo's KO list, I start to not recognize the names, except for Rash. Do not sleep on Rash. But I feel like PTK's got the slightly more consistent KO list. I don't know. I think, honestly, it could go both ways. Yeah, Leo beating SBAP was absolutely wild. Here. Can someone do a poll for PTK versus Leo and Manatee Dragon versus Pushy Psychic? Alright, so there's a poll going up in the Discord. Slandering this KO list? I mean... Yes, that's true. Vlone is excellent. Do not sleep on Vlone. You know, but odds are it's not a completely even KO list one way or the other, and I feel like it goes a little bit to PTK. Yeah, the undercard is going to be Manatee playing Mono Dragon versus Pushy playing Mono Psychic. Yeah, the list of who you lost to is important. I believe... Yeah, I can pull that up eventually. Yeah, we'll get into the exact, like, list of how they won and how they didn't win once the undercard is over. All right. Also, miscellaneous. I guess I'll just drop some miscellaneous news that's going on. If any of you guys haven't heard, there is the start of a UUbers draft league getting started. Wi-Fi is putting one together with some help from Icy Scream. The poll is in the polls channel. Awesome. Yeah, so, okay, cool. VigVig is going to be joining. Yeah, VigVig's going to be joining, like, right in time for the undercard. Pushy gonna goob with some shisty Shamones the Third. I'm sorry I read that comment out loud. Someone get Poke-Aim in on this. Alright. No, we'll get VigVig for commentary, and it's only appropriate because VigVig made this entire tournament possible, hosted the whole thing. Oh, yeah, no, I'm sure other people have been helpful. Okay, including Manatee has been helpful on the draft league. But yeah, that's going on. I may actually be slightly more inactive in February than in January, but it seems like a lot of the community is really stepping up in turn. Yeah, if you guys can't figure it out, there's a significant delay between what's between the stream and then what you guys are and live, I should say. But theoretically, that means everything stays higher quality, which is important because my little tiny laptop is doing its absolute best. It's chugging along, trying to maintain a good frame rate. Yeah, Psychic overall has less options. I'm very curious if Iron Boulder will show up as a way to outspeed Arceus and Moon. Yeah, but yeah, there's really a lot of options. Really, the one Mon I think in this that I don't think is going to be brought is a Spathra. I feel like, I mean, though it does get Dazzling Gleam, so honestly, maybe some sort of stored power nonsense. Bro's laptop is on life support and it's still stronger than mine. Yeah, you know. Okay, so we are 5 minutes away. We are getting started. That undercard's about to begin. For those who are just tuning in, we have Mono Psychic versus Mono Dragon in UUbers. Nice. Okay, but since I'm doing a YouTube stream, you don't have to record anything, by the way. Alright, Pushy is locked and loaded, apparently. Manatee is online, but, you know, we're not starting yet. Okay. Can you guys DM me the link on PS instead of Discord when it starts? Right, yeah, just going over the rules one more time. Undercard, monotype, both teams are allowed all Pokemon legal in UUbers. So like all of these are available for Mono Psychic. All of these are legal for Mono Dragon. If there's anything legal in regular monotype that is not allowed in Ubers UU, we go with Ubers UU. It is just Ubers UU, except one team has all dragons, one team has all psychics. The other thing is that Terra is banned, because if Terra was not banned, Manatee would just spam Mono Dark, like Terra Dark, and Pushy would just spam Terra Fairy, and I don't know, that wouldn't be interesting. We're trying to keep the spirit of Monotype by banning Terra. And we are going to start in 3 minutes, and pretty soon, as we get started. Vig is going to join, and I think you all know Vig, but they are the person who put together all of the Swiss tournament. So, show some love when they come on. Cheer for Vig. They've friggin' earned it. Ubers UU over UUbers, honestly, I say it interchangeably. However, I will say this tournament, blink twice for help, this tournament is called UUbers Swiss. All the other tournaments, we have Ubers UU Kickoff, Ubers UU Open, their names are Ubers UU. And UUbers Swiss, since it got started beforehand, it keeps the title of UUbers. Anyway, if I had to predict Dragon versus Psychic, I don't know. I feel like Dragon has so many options. Like, you look at this, like, we haven't even talked about Dragonite. Like, yes, if Psychic Terrain is run, Dragonite is not going to be that good, but like, you have so many options. Basically, even Garchomp and Gudra Hisui with his massive special attack, or special defense, is going to be really good. Como-O sees use. I mean, probably not against Psychic types, but still, I feel like there's so many options. It's going to be a lot harder to build for everything. Plus, you have Dragapult. And you have Dragapult, you have Roaring Moon, and Psychic doesn't have those same options. Like, as I was saying, there's no Psychic Fairy that's good. Any sort of Dazzling Gleam, Moonblast, those are all coverage options, not stab. Yeah, Dragonite could Terra Normal, but still, it can come in on anything and live a hit and potentially KO back. Acro just said Pushi is the better player. Acro, okay. The only defense you have is Mulch Gang. Otherwise, get out of this chat saying one player is better than the other. Okay, we should be starting any minute now. They should be sending me the link very shortly. And then, actually, I should change the music because this is a situation to get hype. We are going to be getting into it. Undercard, UUbers Swiss, January 21st, 2024. First UUbers tournament coming to an end. What are we doing? I bet I have the rival battle music somewhere. No, I don't. So let's just go with the regular battle music. Let's go. Okay. No, I'm gonna chat with them. They're both here. Where link? Get started. Oh, here it is. All right. Let's zoom in. All right. So this is a best of one, by the way. Good luck. All right, so what do we have? We have Latios, we have Lugia. All right, we have a pretty, looks like standard team out of Manatee, kind of what we were predicting, but oh, wait a minute. We have a Scarf Cyclizar to beat the Deoxys? Is this also a Scarf Kyurem? Shadow Ball. Yup. This is... Okay, this is... Yo, is Manatee running Mono Choice Scarf? Oh, wait, no, it's Palkia. It can't be. Outrage Solgaleo. What the... And it misses the Hydro Pump. Oh my gosh. I completely forgot that Solgaleo gets Outrage. That's already a crazy start. Is this gonna be just like Scarf to everything? Oh, okay. Vig. Vig, come join. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
I'm going to assume your audio is okay. Do you see what's already going on? They're just
I do
like...
not see what's already going on. Is this the Dragon Psychic Monotype battle?
Yes, and we have Outrage Solgaleo.
Oh my god, why not? Why would we not have Outrage Solgaleo?
Oh wait, yeah. Are you in the...
I've joined the battle now, yeah.
Okay, so you're looking at it live too?
I just watched Kyurem White switch in, yes.
Yes, alright. And we have Curse Lugia.
Curse.
Oh, no. But can it stand up to Shadow Ball? Oh, yeah, that's my Discord. Alright, I'm going to also crank your volume up. So what do you think of these teams?
I think they make a lot of sense if I was building a team with these types. Anything noteworthy missing on either side? I'm trying to think of psychic types especially that I'd expect to see, but...
Yeah, you don't see Mewtwo.
Yeah, Mewtwo's missing.
Yes, Ladio's coming in. I feel like everything is scarfed. Like, I feel like that Kyurem had to be scarfed, but then this Latios has to be scarfed to outspeed the Kyurem. We do know this is Scarf Cyclizar.
That's interesting. I guess because the players knew what type they were against, did they, going in?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So,
They knew to build against each other, which is why you see, like, Dragapult and Roaring Moon. I'm really curious how this Roaring Moon gets played. Alright, Dialga in. Oh, but okay, Necrozma is really going to be the ace for Pushi. Alright. Photosynthesis up. Moonlight's going off. Dragon Pulse Necrozma?
I think that Pushy has just put dragon moves on every Pokemon they could. That's quite funny.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Like,
yep,
we
I'm
were
going through
talking
them, yeah.
earlier with Chad, and I was looking at like Ice Beam, I was looking at Dazzling Gleam and Moonblast, but no, I didn't think to look at the dragon moves on the Psychic team. Oh, that's wild. Alright, but we have the one-hit KO on Necrozma. Ooh, that's a big deal.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say, I don't think anything lives the knockoff. Maybe Arceus, yeah.
Yes, Arceus had to be the one thing. Yep, and then it carries the Dazzling Gleam. Absolutely. 100% on both Latios and Deoxys still. It's a 3v3. Cyclizar is quite hurt, but it'll probably, yeah, it'll regenerate her up past 50%.
My thing with Cyclizar is you said it's Scarf, right? What is a Scarf Cyclizar going to do damage-wise to this team?
Well, so the first thing it did, it led versus Deoxys and got a free Shed Tail out. So, yeah, I really think that's its niche. Just the fastest thing in the set.
Yeah, oh, there it goes down.
Okay, this is a little bit scary. If Arceus can get a Calm Mind up or something, it's over. But this Dragapult can probably just outspeed and KO with Shadow Ball. Gonna
coming in, not gonna really take. Oh, there's the Dragon Dance. Yep, Dragapult's faster, and there's
oh my gosh.
Suddenly, it's not looking good for Pushy, I think, after that.
Yeah, it could just Phantom Force right here if it's carrying that. Pushy saying, "Oh, no Sash."
Maybe not expecting the Dragon Dance. I think. There,
yeah,
maybe.
And I think Sash Deoxys was really gonna be the answer. Yeah. Oh, is Phantom Force just gonna clean up here?
I guess so. I mean, if Phantom Force it gives Arceus a turn to recover. But I don't think Dazzling Gleam is gonna
sacrifices the Arceus here, then Latios can come back in. Okay, no, and maybe outspeed if it was Scarfed. Okay.
We saw the turn prior that Dragonpult outspeeds here. So Phantom Force will give. I mean, yeah, but actually Dragon Dance just comes in and yeah.
And that's the KO. Woo! All right, so Dragon types are officially better. Oh, that's wild. Okay, well played to both people. You know what? I'm gonna pitch this to them. You guys want to best of 3? We have time to burn. Yeah. Yeah, so the thing that's coming up at 2 o'clock is the, of course, the grand finals. Manatee and... Okay, so I asked, do you guys want a best of 3? And Manatee says, but Pushi might win. That is absolutely true. I axed him.
Yeah, you gotta take the win while you're ahead. I respect
Manatee
it.
is probably just gonna be smart and take the dub here.
Oh, but Pushy's on the opposite. Only best of 1.
I'd rather best. Of course, you'd rather it was best of 3.
It's like when you're playing rock paper scissors in the playground, and he goes, no, it was best of 3. It was best of 3.
Yeah, as soon as you lose. Yeah. If you guys are down, then you should do it for the fans. Do it.
You can't say no to the fans.
If you guys are down, do it for the fans. Anyway, Vig, how you doing? You had to like kind of just jump straight in. How you doing today?
I'm doing great. I've had a butter chicken wrap, so I'm feeling fantastic.
All right, awesome. Yeah, I had a soup right before, and my job hosted like a little conference, and I got an entire tray of cookies left over. So I'm eating well.
Oh yeah, I mean, if I had an entire tray of cookies, I'd be ecstatic.
Well, I haven't eaten it yet, but they are in my possession.
If they were in my possession, they would no longer be in my possession. They would be gone quite quickly.
Acro talking about mono life orb versus mono weakness policy in Oh, okay. Yeah. So, okay, we are getting a best of 3. So, what do we do? They're probably gonna be using the same teams, but I didn't literally tell them to one way or the other.
Yeah, I suppose we could see some minor changes made, to catch someone off guard, but
Yeah. But yeah, there was definitely some hacks involved on Manatee's end. Alright, come on. Where's the... Oop, game 2. Let's go! Alright. We have a Meloetta Gardevoir gaming. Oh my gosh.
Very interesting. Very different.
And the Meloetta for the Shadow Balls.
I was going to say, in Monotype, can Meloetta, is it still legal for it to Relic Song, change form?
Oh, I have no clue.
I would assume
I hope
so.
Pushi doesn't, but, we'll see what happens.
I'd say if it's allowed in Monotype, I think it's fair play for them to do it.
Faster. So,
yeah,
definitely
another Scarf we're seeing. These. Yeah, I guess it is winter. Everyone's cold.
Scarf Moonblast is the funny button you click. Alright, this Solgaleo still rocking Outrage. Agility. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Weakness, it's an across my Duskbane at home. Can it kill here? Earthquake? Yes, it can.
Oh my god. Specifically for the Dialga. We call that getting counter team. Sucker Punch Dragapult.
Sucker Punch Dragapult. It's like they know each other's teams and they know what to bring for everything. Oh my god.
They did just play and modify their teams.
That's true.
Yes. Yeah, I'm curious what this Meloetta does. Swords Dance? What's it doing?
So it's obviously a Relic Song set to become physical, but against the Dragapult it can't. Yeah.
Yeah, no way it's gonna live a +1 Dragon Darts. Alright. What comes in here? Yeah, this is a problem because Gardevoir just creates a Shadow Force situation, a Phantom Force situation. Yeah, Lugia gets the multi-scale broken. Angler saying, don't ever SD on me again. Calc Slide, or maybe Dragapult was just adamant. You never know. Maybe it wasn't Jolly Dragapult. Dragon Darts again. Oh, that's not so much damage. Wait a minute.
It's enough damage though, right?
What happened to multi-scale?
Oh yeah, so you mean the first hit?
Wait, this is a pressure. You are not QB.
It's a PP stall Lugia, obviously.
Literally just forgot to put multi-scale on Lugia. That is a situation that we have on our hands. Dragapult just gonna click Phantom Force here. Moongeist Beam not hitting anything. What do we do?
We're seeing a repeat of game 1, just much quicker this time, where
Yes.
Dragapult just steamrolls. I guess that's what the Mellow was meant to be. It was meant to be a Phantom Force from Unity, but
yes, the Cal Collide.
Collide.
Yes, and at +1, Scarf Gardevoir can't do anything. Psychic types can't really stop this thing, period. Alright.
Getting a nice bulky Farigiraf, you know? Would help.
Yeah, GG. It is 2-0 for Manatee. Dragon types are, in fact, the superior legendaries. So, now we are going to hang out and get ready for grand finals of Ubers UU Swiss. And as we do that, I mean, Vig, talk about these two players for a second.
Sure, I can talk about the two players. I've got all the little admin sheet out so I can see all their records. So we've got PTK first of all. I want to make sure I get this the right way around, don't I?
How do I get back into streamer mode? Because these are all my Discord notification. Oh wait, I can just mute this. Okay. Anyway, continue. Sorry.
Yeah, so PTK had a very interesting run. Let me find it. So his first 3, I want to say, rounds, his opponent just dropped out. So he got 3-0 off the bat in the Swiss. Then he ran into a well-known player in the community, BKA Onion. Lost his round 4 game, so 3-1 there. He had a good streak of 3 wins in a row, actual matches he played this time.
Nice.
Took him to 6-1. And then in round 8, he again matched into BKA Anon and lost again. So clearly
so that's 2 defeats from BKA.
And then, so that landed him a fairly low seed, I think. But in the quarterfinals, he again found himself against BKA Onan. And this time he was able to be victorious.
Yep, so that was... So then once PTK entered the knockout bracket, it was 2 victories over Fallen Glitches and Harmony. After that, playing BKA, and then beating Slickles. Now, Slickles was kind of one of the favorites, one of the people most expected to take home a W. Went, I think, was one of 2 people who went 7-0 in the first 7 rounds of Swiss.
Yeah, exactly. Up against SBAP in the final.
Yes,
round of Swiss.
Slickles out at 3rd place. The other person out at 3rd place was beaten by Leo SBAP, who went 8-0 and was kind of the favorite to win the whole thing. Here, I'm gonna switch music for a little bit and tell us about Leo.
Leo again had an impressive run. I'm just looking through his the replays and stuff. So yeah, he went 3-0, 4-0, 5-0. I mean, beating out someone like WaryWare, Rash, who's I think is a quite known player as well. He actually went 6-0. Oh no, he didn't. That's funny. Leo also lost to BK Anon.
Oh really?
This Onion, clearly the Slayer of Titans. I don't remember when an Onion went out, but definitely kicking himself out of seeing the people he beat get so far.
Yeah, actually, maybe I should just keep the poster up in front. Keep talking, sorry.
And then Leo actually finished 6-2 as well, losing in the 8th round of Swiss to our exhibition player Pushi. And very exciting best of 3 that was. But clearly worked his way back up in the knockout. Knocking out SBAP was huge. Definitely.
Yeah. And of course, Leo is a council member and has a lot of say in the tiering of how things are ranked, and helped set up suspects and tiering surveys, and has really put in a lot of work into the tier. So it's, to me, it's only fitting that someone of their caliber gets to the top. So Vig, maybe this is a little bit biased ass, but do you have a favorite, one way or the other?
Oh, I can't pick favorites. They're both my players.
Not favorites, but who do you think is gonna win?
I think it's gonna win. Oh, I would say PTK. Oh my god, I can't speak.
PTK.
Letters. PTK. There you go.
Okay.
Purely because they have only lost to one person this tournament, and they've also beaten that person.
That is.
I think that is an impressive statistic.
All right.
So very well rounded, I think. But Leo clearly is on top of the metagame, having just knocked out SBAP, made his way to the finals. So I'm not. I could not, with confidence, tell you he'll win. But yeah. What about yourself? Who do you think?
I really haven't formed much of an opinion, but I think chat roots for Leo, so therefore I've just rooted for PTK. Let's look back at some of their sets. I mean, I'm not gonna literally pull up the videos, but maybe this would just be some inspiration.
I can grab some replays if you want. I've got them all on this sheet.
Oh yeah, that would be fun. Pull up Leo versus SBAP and PTK versus Slick.
Oh, I only have the Swiss ones. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
I didn't bother putting any of those ones on there.
Or pull up whatever you want, but
they're right there actually.
So here, let me quickly talk about these. So Leo versus SBAP. That set was.
There you go. I've got the set for Leo's SBAP.
Here, yeah. Let's take a look at these. Right. So Leo bringing kind of like was this one of the ones where Terra Water Garganical like really tore things up? I think
there were a few of those.
Yeah, Terra Water Garg has been really a menace. For reference, this grand finals is going to be still in the December meta. All of UUbers Swiss is in a December meta. Frosty, I see you asking a question. We're just in the two of us voice chat, just like a personal call between the two of us. Right, yes, so Rule Edge comes in and does absolutely nothing in the face of Terra Water Garg. It's okay. Urshifu does some stuff, but just couldn't finish it out. Yeah, we did a whole commentary on this. Check out the YouTube channel. We have a ton of videos. We're also starting to do a little more variety content. Started with some tier lists, and now I'm just getting yelled at by mods as I poorly ladder. So that's also a thing that's going on. All right.
Always fun to watch Kine get yelled at.
Yes. So this Garg takes home the dub, and then
as it often does.
Yes. Game 2 we have even more stall on Leo's side, and you might say, wait a minute, is stall overpowered then? No, because you know who's almost the best player at stall? Slickles. And game 2, yes, this is game 2 of PTK versus Slickles. PTK takes the first win, and then Slickles gets back to what they're comfortable with. PTK brings stall, but wait a minute. Swords Dance, Trailblaze, Poison Jab Arceus just completely melts Quagsire. And what do? There's only so many mons that are viable in stall in this December meta, and it really goes to show that if you suspect there's going to be stall, it's not easy, but you can counter team them quite effectively. Because I think, it was just Trailblaze, Sword Stance, Poison Jab, and Recover, and that Arceus can just melt Slickles' team after some good play.
Yeah, definitely. The only thing on Slickles' team I've seen is that Giratina. How did he must have chipped it down otherwise, right? Yeah, I've seen the...
you know, if you have 5 other pokes just to get rid of 1 Giratina. Yeah, there was also a crazy crit from Hammerrod onto Clefable, which also mattered.
I remember seeing that roll and thinking that, what on earth? But then I was under the impression it would be an unaware Clefable, but it was obviously Magic Guard, I assume. Right? Because it was at +2.
And then, here, let's just, like, quickly skip through game 1. So, what did this look like? Oh, right, yes. This started with Zacian putting in a ton of work. And then anything super interesting going on? Oh, yes, Poison Jab, always fun. Cyclizar doing some work. Okay, now I just want to scroll through some thumbnails just to like remember what sauce have these players brought. So let's, if I look through the Ubers YouTube channel, that's Slickles versus Pushy, Esbat versus Themnos. Leo loves bringing something called Guess the Set Arceus that runs, I think it's like Sludge Bomb and Surf on Arceus Poison. Let's see, where else do we have? PTK. Oh, was PTK the one who brought yes, PTK brought heavy hard press Scizor, which
I remember the hard press Scizor. That was,
it's kind of like Eruption.
Maybe
the more health you have, the more damage it does.
Except it's not the other way around. The more health the opponent has.
Oh, right, yes, and it did a lot of damage to Chi-Yu, so okay, cool.
I guess it's with that because you've got Technician, right? So even when it's like technically meant to be lower power, it's still hitting with a decent amount of damage, right?
Oh, yes, that's true.
I think that's the tech there with the Scizor.
But PTK, oh yes, coming in with Roaring Moon sweeps on Harmony. Yeah, no matter what, it's just hard to get that out of the way. And if it's a dark type, yeah, immune to Clefpiece Prankster. PTK also used Como-O to wipe a couple of teams in type 30 in top 32. I don't think we got another Leo game. Oh no, the very first set we ever uploaded was Leo Justice bringing Big Stall versus Big Sun, and yeah, Big Stall was able to win. So yeah, check out the Ubers YouTube. We have a ton of different stuff, and you guys are already here. Remember to drop a sub if you haven't. And we are 5 minutes away after the best of 3 set. We are going to sorry, I'm trying to multitask and I shouldn't. After the set is over, we want to interview the victor, and actually, let's talk about prizes for a second. So,
ooh, money.
Yes. So, at minimum, these players are walking away with $60. And then, in first place, whoever takes that walks away with $92 total. So that is a fat stack.
You say $92? Did we get an extra $2 from somewhere?
Yes, because I think it may have been Nebula. I forget who. Someone asked me to buy them a $3 Discord Nitro.
Oh yeah, that's
said,
familiar
put
to me now,
the last $2 into back into the prize pot. So $92 for whoever wins. Minimum wage tour? Absolutely not. I saw someone posting on Reddit that there was like a $30 tournament happening for some other obscure meta that I don't know about. Actually, here, if I'm okay with backing out a full screen, let's look at all of this. Let's look at the paths to victory. So PTK versus Fallen Glitches versus Harmony versus Onion versus Slickles, and now Leo. And on the other side, Leo versus Esbap, had a DQ versus Incredible King, and then Nebula and Shadow at the bottom. And then in the Swiss, right, yes, you don't have the wins and losses marked on this.
It's kind of just sort of implied, I guess. As in like in the Swiss bracket?
Yeah.
I can share the sheet with you. It's a bit wonky, maybe a bit weird to show on screen.
No, it's fine. Okay. I think Leo's only loss. Leo had 2 losses to BKA and Tapushi.
And Tapushi, that's correct.
Yeah, shout out to Tapushi.
And then PTK's 2 losses were both to BKA.
Yeah,
letters are hard to say when there's a lot of them.
That's
to
just
BKA.
Bad luck, I think, running into the same person twice. How many weeks has it been? Excellent question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 weeks. We started this tournament in October.
That sounds right to me, yeah, October.
Yeah, we started this tournament before Dawn, not before Chompy, before Jimothy Cool. We started this, of course, before Smogon Recognition. We started this before so many things. Yeah, I think we're about to get into the match, or it should be happening any minute now.
Just whether they're around, because I know PTK pinged Leo. See if Leo's about.
And DM me the game on PS, not through Discord. All right, so right before we get started, Vig, I just want to thank you for putting this tournament together and organizing it and doing all of this work to make it happen. It's an amazing format. It created some great gameplay, and clap it up for Vig.
Thank you. It's been very, very fun.
In the chat. Absolutely.
It's been very, very fun. Obviously, I've never done something of this scale before. I didn't realize I was signing up to a 200-person tournament, but it's definitely been fun.
Yes.
I was quite relieved, I can't lie, when the Swiss portion ended and we moved on to knockouts, because that significantly reduced the amount of matchups a week.
Yes.
Because by the end, I think a lot of people were burnt out, especially the ones that weren't making playoffs. So I'd be going through on the Sunday. Oh yeah, that's a coin flip. That's a coin flip. But it's been a lot of fun, definitely. And shout out to you, Kine, as well. Like, I don't think this would have been smooth at all if it weren't for you. You were always on the ball, ready to step in, help me out when needed.
All right, and so I've been saving this bit of music. Vig, you're the only one who can't hear it, but everyone else can. It's the Cynthia battle music.
That makes sense. That's very fitting for our finale.
And now we're just waiting to get sent the link. It could happen any moment now.
Both our competitors online.
Yeah, and shout out to all the other 200 people who played and who competed. Yeah, there's so many amazing players. So many people. QB got hacked out of his first 3 losses, so he'll say that he really should be up there, but there's so many people who are so good and through one reason or another just didn't make it. And these are the most consistent players, and we want to reward that. But I don't know. There's so much talent, so much UUbers. There's so much more UUbers to be played.
So much UUbers. That's true.
Yes.
And what else is going on in UUbers right now? We got the suspect test currently ongoing. Yeah?
Yes, suspect test is open for another week. We may have an announcement about that later today, but if there is an announcement, it's not ready yet. There is the UUbers UU kickoff that is just finishing its top 8 this Tuesday, and we're already covering that on the YouTube. There's the UUbers Open that is still in, I don't know, top 100 something. All right,
it's
Leo
still in
says,
the second round, yeah. I think
Leo says they're ready, so literally any moment now. PTK says challenge me. Yeah, and then, between Suspect, these 3 tournaments, there's the talk of a draft league getting started. Oh my gosh. There's a lot
very,
going
very
on
busy
with
tier.
UUbers UU, and I think the meta, the tier shifts are going to happen in, maybe another week or so. So,
it's over a week, yeah.
Yeah, we might lose Mewtwo, we might gain Ting Lu or Lunala or Skeledirge. Like, every month things get incredibly interesting.
I can't say I'm too on top of what UUbers is actually doing and what their meta is like.
It's just Koraidon. That's the entire.
Yeah, I know that much. But I could not accurately predict what's going to drop, what's going to rise.
Where Link? Where Link? Big Link, please. Oh, it's here! Ah! All right, we're almost gaming. All right, we're in. Good luck. Grand Finals is here. Grand Finals is here. So, what are these teams? What do you see?
I see 2 teams. How much can we talk about this? Are there players watching the stream?
There's a 30-second delay. We're fine.
A 30-second delay. Interesting.
Yeah,
well, what have we got? 2 very similar. Not really. No, I've just seen the 2. Both got Cyclozar. Both got Golden Go, which is not always a bring.
Yeah, you normally see it. I guess it's going to work on these balance teams. They're both going to try to stack up some hazards. Probably. Well, Leo doesn't really have hazards. What's Golden Go doing?
Golden Go is Golden Go.
Yeah, silly cheese.
Still good. Strong Ghost and Steel type, regardless.
Yep. All right.
Leo also noticeably lacking a Magirna, which is a sort of
that's
sort of land OT of old UUbers.
I wonder what this Corviknight's doing, because is it just gonna like pivot Iron Defense Body Press? Because if it's gonna try to defog, obviously that's not gonna work too well. All right, Golden Go not being able to break the sub Chi-Yu looking incredibly scary.
Chi-Yu most commonly runs either Scarf or Specs, but it can do a lot of different things. This one is not Scarf or Specs.
Oh no!
Nasty, but behind the sub against a Cyclozar.
And you know what that means? That means every turn is a 50-50 between going Magirna or going something like Roaring Moon Cyclozar. Oh no.
Shed Tail makes sense. Means whatever comes in, it will at least be alive still.
Yep. Yeah, but after the entry, what's it gonna do? And this is a best of 3, just reiterating. We are still in the December meta, so none of the Indigo Disc Pokemon have dropped, but all of the Indigo Disc moves, like Triple Axle on Weavile and Meowscarada, are legal. But really the moves haven't seen that much relevance. Like, I don't know, maybe Psychic Noise, Triple Axle, stuff like that. Not too much.
I think. Yeah, just a couple maybe. Psychic Noise. And I guess Hard Press on Scizor, that was...
Yes.
That was a new...
So, Chi-Yu just looking absolutely terrifying. Oh no. Flame
Terra Water and Flame Charge. What a turn. Oh, the roar!
Whew.
Oh, there we go.
God. I mean, you had to burn a Terra for it, but still, that's crazy.
Yeah, I guess because Roar would not typically be on an RCS, but it is an option. And there we saw it there. Definitely save PK.
Yeah. So that's probably just a defensive Arceus, which...
Yeah, based on that E-speed damage, I agree, definitely.
Yeah, I wonder if that Goldango is particularly offensive. Alright, Cyclozar versus Goldango. Yes, now people from the Discord are starting to join in. Shed tailing out. Yep, to Moon. Is it booster energy? Yes, it is.
It is. There's the Make It Rain. But now this is very threatening. We went from a very threatening GU to a very threatening...
Well, except Leo has Corv, so that seems like it should be the perfect response. Yep, Rocky Helmet. That probably means it could Iron Defense, except it has Taunt versus Body Press.
The Body Press, so there we go.
You ever get that feeling where there's just like 5 crazy plays in a row, and you're like, how do I deal with any of this?
Yeah, you because that always felt like that with the Flame Charger and the Roar and the Terror Water. There's so many things going on, and...
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but
alright, so now
we reverse roles now, yeah.
Cyclozar versus Goldenko, just the other way around. Except, yeah, Chi-Yu is terrifying. Chi-Yu also
should break this sub at least.
Stall Breaker, which is maybe why Leo brought it, because you really don't see it outside of Choice Scarf. If the music is a bit loud, I can fix that. Okay, I chopped the volume in half. My bad if it was too loud.
The Roaring Moon gets a sacrifice there, obviously not wanting to risk switching in Arceus on a Dark Pulse, but here it is now.
His nickname was Foring Foon.
Right, yeah, the Foring Foon.
And Farseus Poison. Are these all Fs?
Bringing the Farseus Poison.
Yes, and Full Dango. Peak comedy. Alright, so what is this Arceus's moveset? Because is it just going to be like Poison Jab Recover? Because if so, it can't touch this Goldango with anything. Yeah, you're right. Specs Chi-Yu is seen on Sun, but there's no Sun involved. Okay, what are we doing? What do you think this Landorus is up to? Is it Scarfed?
We've seen we saw U-turn, right? And it wasn't
like
Life Orb, so... Yeah, the no Life Orb recall on the U-turn means it's definitely a Scarf Lando.
Yep, Goldango knowing it's a free switch, but here comes Magearna. Can it set up some spikes?
So I don't know what Magearna is. I only know a dot.
Oh, yes, you're right. I'm sorry. Ellipses. Oh, no wonder. Okay, I get the joke. Do you get the joke? Putting Fs everywhere.
Oh dear. I know the joke, and I cannot say it.
PTK is known to be a little edgy. They wanted their nickname to be Child Abductor, but I wasn't having that. It's okay. We love them either way. And Landorus in clicking Earth Power, easy cleanup. But are you going to keep this in? Because having a Scarfed Sludge Wave against Zacian could be quite good.
He does stay in. On the Swords Dance, that's very ambitious. Terra Grand will do enough.
For the kill. Ooh.
What a play. I did not see that coming. And yeah, PTK says the GG.
Leo with the 6-0. Yeah, because this Arceus can't get touched. Or this Arceus cannot touch the Goldango. And it's just, nasty plots up. Oh no.
Yeah,
that's over.
Here. Yeah, no.
Yeah, Poison Jab, there's nothing to do.
So what happened there? What was the fall of PTK there? I think it was... Yeah, I guess not. The Scarf Landorus is just so terrifying. Yeah. I think it's so powerful.
I really think it was the threat of Chi-Yu, and also the fact that PTK just brought the wrong Arceus.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
It saved them against Chi-Yu, but it really couldn't touch the Goldango. But yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing on Leo's team where I'd be like, oh yeah, you want an Arceus poison for that,
Yep.
2 Steel Sides, a Landorus. Yeah, I mean that's game 1.
Yeah,
Leo.
all right.
And we were questioning the Goldango with no hazards. It clearly helped out quite a bit here.
Yeah, absolutely. As like an anti-roar tech, more or less. Leo is famously part of like the biggest, I'll call them like crew in UUbers, the Mulch Gang. Includes Pushi, includes Vlone Victini, I think includes Nebula and Leo, so it's really a stacked group. And if Leo was prepping with them and PTK wasn't prepping with a similarly strong group, that could be a deciding factor.
Yeah, we got our second game up here. I don't know if you can see it right now.
No, I don't see a second game.
I sent you.
Oh no, I closed out. Send it again.
We're just on turn.
Turn one.
So this time we got a Hammer Rot, which is not a common bring, but can be good.
Well, I think it's kind of necessary because PTK needs something a little more aggressive, and at the same time, I think Leo's bringing stuff a little more passive with Arceus Grass and Moltres.
Moltres is a interesting bring, sort of anti-meta Pokemon.
Yeah, it's a strict Zacian counter. Oh, I'm sorry, Acro, you're Mulch Gang too.
Both players have Arceus Grass as their choice of Arceus. Makes sense. It's pretty reliable.
I'm really curious what this Hammerot's gonna do, because it didn't lead off, did it?
No, it didn't.
Ooh, this flamethrower is instantly threatening. You don't see that from Moltres very often. Is this thing
I guess when you're
specially invested, or is that just strong?
Are you saying we don't see flamethrower on it, or
you don't see it do that much damage?
Must be more offensive then. I guess if Ice Beam's doing that, hard to say.
Yeah, if Ice Beam can get the 2-hit KO. Okay, so
it makes sense, and I don't think this Arceus will have anything to fight this thing.
And if it recovers here, it might have to eat a Thunder Wave. I think it's got to take that trade, though.
Even has a recover, because it could be a Judgment.
Just goes for the Judgment again. That is...
Yeah, because the Arceus didn't have recover. It was a Calm Mind, Taunt, Ice Beam, Judgment.
Oh, what? I didn't even notice that. You're so right. But yeah, that's a free Shed Tail on a weakened mag into Zacian. Oh, and this Moltres is not ready to come in on the Zacian.
Yeah, 2-chip to wall it. Could get a lucky Flame Body, but definitely not the reliable counter it's designed to be.
But also, if Zacian Swords Dance is up here, even if it gets burned, it's still at a bigger than plus, a +3, and then a 1/2 from burn is still net positive.
I think that's a mistake I make a lot. I'll burn a Zacian and go, okay, that's it dealt with, and it's done 2 Swords Dances while I burnt it, and so I just get swept anyway.
This is a scary position, absolutely. This is a situation. Leo kind of on the back foot for really the first time this set. I'm really curious what the plan is, assuming we don't get lucky with a burn here. But if we do, then PTK's in a troublesome scenario again, because they are already down 1 mon. Crunch, no burn. Whew.
And crunch there means that Goldengo, even if it's can't really come in as well, because even if it's Air Balloon to stop the Terra Ground,
crunched. Right, and now because it has crunch, that just Goldengo can't come in. Leo is.
If it's Terra Ground, it'll completely destroy the Maguna as well.
Well, it wouldn't be running Terra Blast and Crunch.
I suppose you do want close combat on there, which will actually deal with the Maguna as well.
Yeah, close combat should deal with it just fine. Arc lives
I guess, if I was Leo, I'd be bringing in my... Honestly, no, there's a Goldengo.
Are you Terra Dark, or are you Terra Fairy? I mean, maybe Terra Fairy's dumb, but... Yeah, this is the easiest crunch in the world. Unless, the Goldengo's about to Terra, because If there's like a Terra Water or something incoming, there's a chance that it lives, and then it could definitely one-hit KO back. Reminder. Oh yes, I was about to say something.
We were both
similar
thinking the same thing.
Yes.
Anyway, slightly hypocritical. We're doing it, but we're about 30 seconds behind them.
Yeah. Well, so
the idea being, at worst, they hear our advice from
the
too late.
YouTube chat is behind, but the people sitting in this chat, in the Pokemon Showdown chat, are not. Terra Fairy, but it doesn't get the kill because Goldango.
Also, Terrestrialize predicted that, I suppose. Oh no, it's
but now,
not difficult to predict the crunch on a Goldango, I suppose. Yeah, decent, still good play from both.
Yeah. Switches out. What?
I suppose with the Roaring Moon not revealing
booster
energy, there's a thread of Scarf, maybe?
Yeah, and I guess I feel like Banded Roaring Moon is a little more common, but you don't.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Encore into sub, that's amazing.
Oh, what a prediction! Oh wow.
Yeah, I feel like Choice Band is a little more common on Roaring Moon, but it did nothing to Magearna, so it's probably not Banded.
Wonder what that item will be then. Actually, interesting play from Leo, just saying, okay, yeah, keep floor canning me. I'm gonna get my sub up. You're gonna drop your special attack. Will he end up with a substitute?
I don't. But yeah, now that Encore's over, you can just.
Hydro Pump not enough.
Odo.
Encore's into the Hydro Pump. I suppose this is a Giratina can switch in, or Cyclizar and get a shed.
Yeah, I guess.
Tail.
Oh. And then into Hammerot,
into Hammerot or Giratina. I'd guess Hammerot.
Yeah, a little more offensive, putting a little more pressure on. But how does PTK deal with this Roaring Moon if it is scarfed?
How does he? Giratina comes in. Hydro Pump does do enough to break the sub.
Now Leo could, if PTK is a real gamer, they Will-O-Wisp on the swap.
Ooh, he did go for the Willow, but Willow in the Arc is not as effective as hitting the Roaring Moon. This game, I would say, is slightly in Leo's favor, but I could see it going either way. That Roaring Moon is very threatening.
Alright, so Cyclizar can just come in again. What are we shit-tailing to this time? Back to Zacian, maybe? Nope. Judgment in. What? I don't tube IDK what you mean. Anyway.
Oh, Tube was looking at the user stream and looking at the game and going there. It's different, but yeah, it's just a 30-second or so delay.
Yeah, it's just a delay. Okay, so Arceus hurt by burn. Is PTK suddenly on the back foot again?
It's hard to say, but
as soon as Giratina has to eat a floor cannon.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, with that paralysis, Beginner's just getting a floor cannon off.
Yep. But then is this Giratina gonna sleep? No. Oh, this Roaring Moon is threatening. Is it gonna click?
Did not go. Clicking Willow would have been very, very ambitious there.
Oh wait, but Roaring Moon can learn Iron Head, which is relatively common as an anti-fairy strategy. No, just gonna take the Giratina down. But yeah, now Hammerot can get in, but it's pretty late game for Hammerot.
And also, there's a switch. I was gonna say, what would a Hammerot do to a Roaring Moon damage-wise? I guess just getting these spikes up with Ceaseless Edge.
Well, a 2-hit KO on Arceus would have been pretty good.
Just for Cyclizar to come in, gets it down to 50%, so we can't Shed Tail here.
Leo could be a couple clicks away from winning the entire tournament. People losing their minds about Life Orb Samurott. Alright, recover. Yeah, suddenly Hammerrock can't do too much. Again, it's gonna get a Ceaseless Edge. Sometimes Hammerrocks carry Sucker Punch. Not this one.
Yeah, PTK definitely on the back foot. Just as Zacian left, I suppose we are getting
this Roaring Moon. I think it's all up to this Roaring Moon, because the Zacian can come in and do a lot.
One comes in, puts the Cycler below Shed Tail range, which is huge. It means the Zacian cannot come in behind a sub.
It can spin, but its odds are the Zacian has boots anyway. Cyclozar can probably just rapid spin, get the KO. People starting to call it? I'm not so sure about that. I think it depends on what this Roaring Moon's doing.
So I guess what you're saying with after the rapid spin, Cyclozar will outspeed the Roaring Moon.
Oh, I wasn't even thinking about that, but that could be true. PTK calling GG's. Clicks Shed Tail. Oh no. Wow. Let's Arceus go down. Roaring Moon. Right, but there was a Terra Dark. You can just U-turn.
Yeah, I mean, finally reveal it was a Scarf Roaring Moon.
Woo!
And that is it. Wow.
That is crazy. All right, GG's to both players. Would you be interested in interviewing Leo with me, or should I keep that?
Yeah, we can interview him together.
All right, let me set that up. Leo, create group DM, down for an interview. A 2-0 by Leo Justice. Extremely well played on their part. PTK complaining about, I did this, I did that incorrectly, I got counter teamed, whatever. But, they played extraordinarily to get there. They're still walking away with $60.
If I was at PTK right now, I would be very happy with myself.
Yes. So I'm trying to get Leo on call, and then we'll chat it up for a little bit, and then I'll go get both players their money. All right, I think I will end this call for a second and restart the call once Leo is down, where both of you will join.
Sure. See you in a little bit.
In a minute. All right, so I will start the call. So I'm sorry, you guys will hear some Discord sounds for a minute. Hello, Mr. Champion. How you feeling?
I'm good. I'm just really shaking.
You nervous going into that?
Yeah, I was very nervous.
Yes. So, is there anything? I mean, I feel like that nasty plot Chi-Yu was really the special bit of at least game one. What kind of was the inspiration for that?
I won my opponent on run. I think it's the semifinals, the one that forfeited in Trail Pink. He helped me practice a lot, and that was the first. He was the first one I saw. The nasty plot flame charge Chi-Yu, and then when I checked the team that he brought, I noticed that the Golden Goal could not touch it, so that was the perfect time to set it up.
Ah, okay. Yeah, so all right, so that was the inspiration for the Chi-Yu. Is there anything else like in team building that you think was like super important that maybe was not obvious that you kind of developed later?
The fact that my opponent PTK used Trailblaze on like half of his mons, and I was originally gonna run Quagsire, but then I swapped it to Moltres because thought he was gonna run Trailblaze on Sashian and Mugiaku's Poison because he had run that before, and so I was like too scared to run Quag, so I ultimately ended up swapping to Moltres, which kind of paid off by really 1v1ing the Arceus, I guess, which was great.
Awesome. So actually, Vic, do you have any questions?
I probably do. Yeah.
Think about it for a second.
I guess when we were originally looking at your team, Leo. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
But when we were originally looking at your team, we were quite curious about the hazardless Golden Go. What was the Golden Go's sort of role on the team?
The first team Golden Go is mostly Arceus Poison Snipe. Because my opponent, I noticed that he always ran the Arceus Poison with Power, Judgment, Poison Jab, or Earthquake. So that was the first team. It was most of like the typing, the ability to not get faced by OR, and the balloon immunity, which let me maneuver around it really easily. And for the second team, it was supposed to be a hazard stack, but because I couldn't really get time to set up the hazards on the second team because I have spikes and stealth rock. That was
I see the Arceus stealth rock, and I'm guessing the Gearna spikes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like you also have to talk about Scarf Roaring Moon. Like that seems like not unheard of, but still a bit of a niche tech.
That was my the idea of Scarf Moon is because I wanted a mon that was faster than Sashian and had knockoff. And originally it was Scarf Nizzler, because I have Hex on my Golden Off. So it was supposed to go around U-turn, Poison, Dark Claw. But then because I had no knockoff on the team, the Incredible King, which shout out to him because he was honestly the best help I could have gotten. He told me that that's not gonna work if he brings boots. He did bring boots on Sashian and on Cyclozar, which was then so then I set up for Roaring Moon, which is slightly slower than Sneasler, 1 point, but it's still really fast and still hits the benchmark of outspeeding Sashian.
All right, and so you just won $92 by playing Pokemon. You got any plans?
I have no idea what I'm gonna do with the money. I'll see what I can do, but for now I have no idea.
All right, Vig, you got any last questions? If not, I've got one more.
I've got a question I can ask Leo. So I'm just looking through your Swiss run, and it was a pretty impressive start, and then it was sorry, that's my phone. Then it's round 6 and 8 that you had your losses. How did you feel going through your Swiss run? Did you feel? If you sort of compare how you were playing at the start to how you're playing now, how do you feel about your progression in the UUbers tier?
I think I prepare a lot better after the 2 losses on the Swiss run. Like the second losses was kind of like a meme.
Of course, because you were both guaranteed through regardless.
Yeah, we were both guaranteed, Poshi and I, so we decided to have some fun, so I didn't really prepare for that. But the first loss against Snickles was the one that kind of I felt really bad after that loss. Because I kind of knew what he was going to bring. Like, I knew, for example, he favored Scarf Cyclozar, but I still played like he didn't have Scarf Cyclozar, and I didn't play at my best in that set. So I was really disencouraged, I guess, because it just felt really bad losing that way. When you know what you're gonna face, but you still like act as if you're not, because maybe he changed it. I was basically second doubting myself, and I stopped doubting myself afterwards when I know what he's gonna bring, what my opponent's gonna bring.
Nice. So it sounds like you kind of grew a bit as a tournament competitor throughout the time.
Yeah.
All right, awesome.
Yeah.
So I think we have one last question, which is you are now, as officially as we can get, the best player of Ubers UU. Obviously, you're a council member, so you might be a little biased, but what do you think of the metagame? How is it? You can speak in reference to just the December DLC or the December meta because that's what you won,
Okay.
or as it's progressing right now. Like, what do you think of Ubers UU as a meta?
I think it's really fun because it gives a lot of place for innovation. Like, don't get me wrong, I think maybe on the December meta, maybe Session's a bit too over centralizing, but it still has enough answers. Like, to me that it's not like it wasn't ban worthy enough for a quick meta at least.
Mhm.
And outside of Session, the rest of the Pokemon had enough answers. Outside of maybe Arceus Poison and Arceus Fire, those are the two I hate the most. As you can see by me running Herballoon Goldingo, I
Yep.
don't like facing Arceus Poison in general because it was it could have 1,000 sets. It could be Cosmic Power, Swords Dance, Calm Mind, Offensive, whatever. You could slap 4 random moves on it and it could work. And to me, the problem with it is that it was way too unpredictable. And Arceus Fire is just too strong. In general, it's it hits too hard. Outside of those 3 Pokemon, I guess Palkia Origin is the final, I guess, quote unquote problematic one. It's really hard to switch in, and it hits really hard. But it's enough that it doesn't have the greatest speed tier. It's fast, but it's average fast. So
Yep.
I think it's fine in that regard. And for the January post DLC 2 meta, ban Necros Madame Wings.
All right, we hear you loud and clear. All right.
Yeah,
Well,
those are my thoughts.
Yeah, you already said shout out Incredible King. You got any last shout outs?
Shout out to the Moleskin, okay, and the rest of the council members. They are really cool.
Yep, and absolutely shout out to Vig, the person who put this all together, created this Swiss tournament. The format dealt with 200 plus players and hundreds of dollars in payout. Absolutely congrats to you. Amazingly well done, Vig. And shout out to the Ubers UU community. This is kind of the first of 3 big tournaments that are wrapping up or progressing. And make sure to catch all of those. We'll be uploading more commentary on the Ubers UU YouTube page, and check out the Discord, check out the Smogon website, everything else. Vig, you got any last shout outs?
Like and subscribe.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, like and subscribe. Obviously, congrats to Leo on his big win. And
leave a
PTK on an
comment.
amazing run as well. And thanks to Kine. Kine mentioned me for the payouts. Kine has been the one handling all that stuff. So shout out to him for that. And yeah, I'll see you for some more matches, hopefully.
Yep. All right.
We are
See y'all.
very much not done.